Hey, it's me. It's Saturday, March 9th. I was supposed to come back in a week on Wednesday, but I had some things that came up that I kind of wanted to get off my chest. Um, let's start off with Thursday. I said last Wednesday that I was going to go to my parents' house and I had a plan to stay on track. I packed all of my food and jumped in the car, got to my parents' house to visit some relatives that were in from out of town, and they weren't quite there yet. Well, on my way in, I did not go to Starbucks. I didn't go to Starbucks the whole time I was at my parents' house. I usually go 2 to 3 times, once when I'm on my way in, once while I'm there, and once on my way out. I didn't go at all this time. And I'm very proud of myself, so that's yay. Um, but I did go to Chick-fil-A. Forgot I was thinking, oh, well, my parents don't have any food at their house. I know they don't. So I'm just going to get Chick-fil-A on my way in and get something for my daughter as well. And she never gets fast food ever. So I was like, well, it'll be okay. I'll just get it this one time. It'll kind of be a treat for her. And actually, she didn't even eat it. So that's good. She doesn't like fast food. And I'm very relieved by that. She's not used to it. She shunned it. So, on the other hand, her mom is hooked. So I got to my parents' house and I ate, and I was like, oh, I brought all my food. I forgot. So that was kind of a whammy. But instead of making a bad situation worse, I decided while my daughter was taking a nap, my relatives had yet to get to my parents' house. I told my mom, I said, do you mind watching my daughter while I go for a run? My mom was like, no, that's fine, no big deal. So I went for a run. Now, in my downtown, I lived there for 21 years before moving where I live now permanently about an hour away. Um, I was I had never seen my town like I had when I ran through it the other day, and I was just exuberated. I was so excited and I felt so great, and I ran really well. I started at this place called the Trace, which goes like 30 something miles from one town through like four other towns, and it's on this old railroad. So I ran and I felt awesome. I ran over this bridge, over this beautiful waterway that again I grew up on, and I've been tubing down and on boats and fished on. And as I was running, I thought, man, this is beautiful. How did I not know it was this beautiful? Because I always was in a car when I went near it, and I didn't have time to stop and look at it and think, oh, this is beautiful. I never ran through my downtown. I was always in a car. So, um, and I went running through downtown and I just felt amazing. And I came back in a fresh mind and a good mood. And that night we had bacon cheddar cheeseburgers. They were to die for, but not good on my waist. Um, I also ate Oreos, which I should not have, but what's done is done. I didn't allow it to spill over until Friday. I didn't let myself think, well, tomorrow's Friday, and I've already messed up Thursday, so I might as well mess up Friday, which means I need to mess up Saturday and Sunday to get out of my system. I started fresh on Friday morning. Okay, I got up. I cleaned my parents' house for an hour. I forgot to eat breakfast, but I cleaned my parents' house for about an hour, just picking up after everyone left to be nice. And then I got on the road and went to my house and got home, unloaded everything, got my daughter set up, unloaded everything, unpacked everything, sat on the couch for maybe 30 minutes when my realtor called. And she said, hey, you have a showing at 3 o'clock, 3:30 today. And I'm looking around my house going, okay. So I had to scrub my whole house. In my house, I have me, my toddler, and two dogs, and my husband, which sometimes my husband can kind of be like a child. He doesn't pick up after himself. So I had to frantically, at 11:30, start cleaning. I did not finish thoroughly, perfectly cleaning my house until 3:28. So I cleaned for an hour that day already. I cleaned for an additional 4 hours. 5 hours cleaning. that takes a lot on your body. Oh, and trying to handle a toddler who is potty training and two dogs who are going crazy outside and letting your husband sleep because he has to wake up and go back to work nights. Not an easy task. So I finally got everything done. I'm walking out the door as the other realtor and those people are showing up, which is a big no-no. Got out of the house and I went, instead of going to eat or go drive around, I was like, I'm going to go work out. So I decided to go work out, and I did a 1 mile swim, a little over a mile. I did 1,800 yards. Uh, my upper body was already sore from cleaning all that day, so it was a really good swim. I felt tired afterwards, and I knew I was going to be exhausted last night. So I went, and on Friday, yesterday, I felt great. I did an awesome job with my workout, but I kept getting cramps. It took me 41 minutes to finish my 1 mile swim, which is a long time. But and I got cramps and I had problems yesterday. But I went today. My daughter was acting up at the house. I'm trying to let my husband sleep, and I said, okay, we are going to go to the Y, and I'm going to let you go play at the play place in the Y while I go swim for a mile. So a little over a mile. I did, again, 1,800 um, yards because I have to get ready for that 5K swim, which is on May 5th in about 2 months, a little less than 2 months. So I got that in. I knocked 4 minutes off my time. I had negative splits for every 500 yards, which if you're a swimmer or a runner, you know what a negative split is. It means that you went faster than the last one you did. So if you're doing it by 100, you went faster than the previous 100 you did. I did mine by 500s, so every 500 I got faster. A lot of people go slower and tack on time because you get tired, but I managed to keep my pace and do better. That's what a split is. So that was very, very encouraging. I got home and my husband was just waking up and he ended up going to work at 3. Well, that gave me time to get ready and I guess do whatever I did. I tried to take a little nap because for some reason I was still exhausted. Oh, and my muscles were still hurting from yesterday's clean and swim. I was supposed to do a run and I didn't do it. I was tired. I'm like, I'm not going to force my body to do it because if I force myself to go run or do something I don't want to, it's going to turn me off from it. And I looked at my calories and say, okay, I still have enough calories. I'm still doing well. I'm not going to go over. I'm okay. So that's what I decided to do. Well, today after my husband left for work, I got bored. And I was like, well, I just want to eat a little snack, just a little chocolate. I know that a little chocolate will turn into a lot of chocolate. So I was like, no. The cravings got worse and just bigger. And finally, I was able to talk myself out of it. Okay, well, I'm going to go. And I almost baked a cake. I don't know who's going to bake the cake. I don't know who's going to eat the cake except for me. So I was able to fend off my hunger. I got up and started doing things around the house and cleaning because my realtor said, hey, we're going to do an open house tomorrow. So I'm looking around my house again going, okay. So again, not easy when you have a toddler, husband, and two dogs wrecking everything. So I said, okay. I started cleaning, playing with my toddler. And but you know what? The cravings went away because they weren't real hunger pains. They were just bored hunger pains. I was going to eat to keep myself occupied. Um, and I'm, again, retraining my body, so, and my mind, more importantly, my mind. I knew I wasn't hungry, but my mind was saying, okay, you're hungry. Eat something. You're sitting here. Eat something. You have nothing to do. Eat something. So I got up and started cleaning up and getting ready for the showing tomorrow and prepping the house, and I felt so much better. Um, I ate awesome. Now, the thing was, I know I went over on Thursday, but my calorie from what I netted on Friday, I only netted 381 calories according to MyFitnessPal. I only netted that, which I'm supposed to net at least 1,500. I try not to go over 1,500 because you have to stay at least under 2,000 to lose weight for me. So to only take in and have my body consume 381, that's a little scary. Um, but I did make smart food choices. At first, for dinner, I was going to get a smoothie, and I said, no, I'm going to try getting a Subway sub. So I got fresh meat, fresh vegetables, 6 inch. I did have some chips, um, but it was all within my calories, so it was okay. Now, today, I have netted 1,202 calories. I still have 298 I can have. Um, but I'm probably going to have to eat a little more before I go to bed tonight because I have not. I'm going to do Jillian Michaels' 30-day shred or whatever it is um, because I skipped my run tonight. I'm going to do that for substitution on my run because I do have energy left. I'm not as tired as I was earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and do the 30-day shred. Um, I think it's only a 20-minute workout, so it's not going to zap all of my energy. Um, and then I'm going to fold some clothes, clean up, and then go to bed and get ready for the showing tomorrow. Now, the way I've started to realize, even though it's only been about a week, it's been about 2 weeks, my mind is beginning to retrain itself. For instance, um, after my realtor said, "Hey, let's have a showing tomorrow. I need you to be out of your house by 1:40, 1:45 at the latest, and be gone from 2 until 4." I said, "Okay, that's fine." And my at first my thought was, "Oh, me, my husband, because my husband is off tomorrow. Me, my husband, and my daughter can go out to eat at a nice restaurant." That was the old me. I thought, oh, we can go eat and have lunch, and we can go to the playground, and then I stopped myself, and I said, you know what? My husband and I had a run planned for tomorrow. It's very rare that he runs with me. He is not a racer. He just works out to stay fit. He doesn't enjoy racing. He doesn't enjoy running. He does it to stay fit and lose weight. So for him to say, hey, yeah, I'll run with you tomorrow, I was like, who are you? So I was excited about our run, and then I realized, well, we can't run because we're showing the house. Um, so I sent him a text and said, hey, why don't we go work out at the gym tomorrow together? We'll put our daughter in the play area, and you and I can go run, and then I can go swim, and you can lift weights. And he was like, yeah, that sounds good. What? He was all for it. So I'm excited. And then I said, maybe we can go to Smoothie King. See, I can watch my calories there and get a nutritious smoothie. I mean, good after workout proteins type smoothie, fresh fruit smoothie, and we can do that. And he was like, yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'm like, by the time we get done with all of our workouts and get a smoothie, it'll be time to come home. That is awesome. I wasn't like, hey, usually I'd be like, hey, do you want to go to this place and get this and this and this? I was like, just because it's Sunday does not mean I need to eat crap. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm going to church tomorrow. I always have to get Starbucks when I go to church, and I'm going to get donuts. And I stopped and I said, I'll bring my water to church with me and a bagel. That was it. I didn't think what, I just stopped and went, no, that's what I'm bringing. And I didn't even have to talk myself into it. It just came naturally. I mean, after 2 weeks, my brain is starting to retrain itself with effort and willpower. My brain, instead of going all crazy and wanting all kinds of crap, my brain's going, wait, that's not going to work as well. Let's do this. And now I feel it. I feel better mentally and physically. So those were kind of breakthroughs I had. Now, if I could just have a breakthrough with my daughter and husband and dogs to keep the house clean for the rest of my life, that's a different topic. But that's the end. That's all I wanted to get off my chest. I will see you on Wednesday. I'll talk to you later.